I've always wanted Daniel to be loved, accepted for who he is. So that meant I had to step it up if he was going to be able to step it up. Because if I don't, he's not. And that's just the way it is. That's with anybody, special needs or not. You have to have people believe in you and back you and be there for you and have expectations. We all have to, that just doesn't come naturally all the time. So I had to, then I just raised him like, you know what? I have some expectations and you're going to do great and I want you to be wonderful. And then I thought I want him to be loved and liked and, him to have respect for people. And then in turn you get that back. When this job situation comes up, you're so scared. You're used to being able to take them to everywhere they need to be and there's a lot of appointments and things you have to do and now you're not that person because that's offered. They take my son to work. They pick him up from work. They had a job coach for him. My baby is working at the Sauter County Courthouse with Jerry Buckler. That's a big deal. And when this was brought up and Judge Buckler was all about the experience, having Daniel work in his office with his staff, I was scared. They were excited. Dan was excited. It'll be 2 years next month. Daniel has worked down there.
Well, everyone at Vocation Station and the office that he comes from have been supportive. So anything he has needed here, like they bought him one of his machines that he works with out there for his shredding. That's a part of the success. But another part is my office staff itself. And I have two offices. I have my judge's office, which is where you're at right now, and then I have a magistrate side, and that's an office, and it's all part of the domestic relations complex. Everybody has connected to Daniel in one way or the other. For us, when we have our Christmas parties, for example, Daniel goes with us. When we go away this past year we went to Chillicothe and held our party there. Daniel went with us. And I think a mother or a father who were in a situation like this, or a guardian or whoever might be in charge of the person, needs to realize, one, that child will be away from them for maybe a couple hours, and that's a good respite for them too. We all want our kids to go out and do something, whether they have a disability or they don't. So that's good. That's a good mental feeling for them as well. Maybe it's some physical relaxation for them to get some respite time. And two, you're teaching your child not just to work, but to integrate into a business or a job, or to work with other people of all kinds of backgrounds. I have, for Daniel, he's dealing with attorneys, he's dealing with non-attorneys, he's dealing with judges, he's dealing with a magistrate. Our janitors love Daniel. People of all kinds of backgrounds. So that can only be beneficial, I think, to somebody who could possibly be put out in the workforce like this. Did you notice that you made more money?
Yes.
Because you got a raise. Did you know that?
Yes.
Is that more money for you to spend?
Right.
On golfing?
Yes.
They've embraced him down there, and I'm not kidding, not just within his people down there, but the courthouse, our community. Because it becomes it's a big deal, him having this job and going down there each week to work. And it's something he's proud of, which makes me incredibly proud and happy, and I tell everyone about it. It's a big deal. And it's been an amazing, rewarding experience. And for Dan to talk about it every day, I'm not joking when I say that, he talks about it every day.
We as parents of handicapped kids, we want everybody to see them for their abilities instead of their disabilities, but we're their worst critics. And I think that the fear of him being out in the community without me there to protect him was a big issue with me. And we always see them as kids, and I think that it's hard to acknowledge that they're actually adults.
We have a large backlog of old receipts and documents and things that are no longer on our retention list. Robert shreds those for us. Shredder was provided, by the program. So he does a lot of shredding, and he's caught up a lot of backlog. But as he's been here, he's taken on other roles. Like I said, he's in charge of our mail, ingoing and outgoing. We have mailboxes in 3 different parts of the courthouse. Robert checks all those and makes sure that we have all of our mail. And we have 2 different kinds of outgoing mail, one that's stamped and one that needs metered. And he can separate those and get them to their correct places. And his most recent job he's taken on is taking care of all of our plants. He waters all of our plants on Wednesday afternoon.
And now give the mayor the bill.
He had a job coach. Donnie was the job coach here with him and stayed with him first. Robert works 2 days a week. She was here with the first couple of weeks until she saw that how well he was fitting in, and would come back periodically and check on him, to make sure everything was doing okay. We've had not constant contact, but adequate contact with the program, and it's just worked out great.
He'll do things for himself more than he did before. And he loves his job. I mean, he absolutely loves it. He loves every one of them there, and they do him too.
It is so fun, and I love it here.